things off this week, we have Siegecraft Commander coming to the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the PC. Siegecraft Commander offers a real-time strategy single-player campaign while providing both turn-based and RTS options for high-stakes multiplayer matches. In turn-based matches, plan the location of towers, units, and walls in your fortress to outmaneuver your foes, then tactically link and precisely aim when starting your attack. In real time, quickly construct a base that can win this war and start an all-out offensive. Both offered easy-to-learn strategic elements combined in subtle ways to yield a rich tactical experience. Now, one thing this game is doing right is the fact that it is incorporating a lot of different elements of gameplay into one single experience. What I mean here is that you have RTS real-time strategy going on, you have turn-based strategy, and then you even have kind of a puzzle element thrown in there, because depending on the tower that you hit, another tower might depend on what that tower does, and so therefore you have a domino effect, so you really should precisely aim just as the description says. Another great thing here is that cross-platform play is incorporated into the multiplayer, meaning that people across platforms enjoy one single experience with each other. Now, this is very important to this particular kind of game, because I'm not saying that Siegecraft Commander isn't going to be Game of the Year, but I had never heard of it before, and I know that if I'm as involved in the gaming industry as I am, and I've never heard of it, a lot of other people probably haven't heard of it either. So that being said, with a wider player base and everyone kind of playing with each other regardless of platform, that's definitely going to add a good bit of longevity to the multiplayer experience itself, making the game a better experience and a better purchase overall. At the end of the day, Siegecraft Commander has a couple of good things going for it. You've got a unique construction method whenever you're kind of building your fortress, you've got some interesting gameplay mechanics, you've got a couple of genres incorporated into one. It's not necessarily a game that I would say go out and get it now, but it certainly is worth a Google, as the kids are saying these days. Next up, we've got the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Mega Battle coming to the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the PC. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Mega Battle provides a creative and modern reimagining of the classic multiplayer beat-em-up genre. Level up your Rangers, team up with friends, summon the Megazord, and fight your way through levels stylized after classic Mighty Morphin Power Rangers episodes. I'll just come out and say it, I was never really a fan of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but that being said, the nostalgia in this is absolutely incredible. Each individual level is based off of an episode from the original series that came out back in the day, but not only that, they went as far as to make sure that every level is based off of an episode from the first 2 seasons of the show, meaning that OG fans of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers are going to really dig this game. On top of that, dialogue, backgrounds, cutscenes, all of these are actually directly taken from the original show, meaning that if you remember it a certain way, that is exactly how it is going to be presented within the game that's coming out in 2017. That is pretty dang awesome. From a gameplay perspective, this game is exactly what you would expect it to be. You can pretty much string together combos, build up huge attacks, and get bonuses for that kind of thing. Build up and level up your character to unlock new abilities and ultimates and stuff like that. It's pretty much just your standard beat-em-up experience when it comes to the gameplay side of things, but the art is really where this game shines through, especially if you were a fan of the show back in the day, because the art style is directly based off of what was going on in the show, if not taken directly from it. So if you were a fan of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers back in the day, you might like Mega Battle, which again is coming to the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the PC this week. And last but not least, we have our headliner for the week, Gravity Rush 2, which is coming to the PlayStation 4. Manipulate gravity and soar the skies in an open world. Another mind-bending adventure awaits Gravity Queen Cat as a new danger emerges to threaten the fabric of the universe itself. Still searching for clues behind the mystery of her origin, and with the powerful Raven at her side, Cat must master 3 unique gravity attack styles as she takes on enemies and massive bosses. If you guys follow the Twitch channel, you'll know that I played through Gravity Rush Remastered a couple of weeks back and finished it on stream, and I'm a huge fan of the art style of this game, which is described as French comic book combined with Japanese anime. I don't know about that, but whatever you call it, I really do like it. One issue I did have with Gravity Rush Remastered is that it pretty much based everything off of a core set of combat skills you unlocked at the very beginning of the game, and throughout your entire playthrough, you were pretty much just upgrading these single little combat mechanics and kind of basing everything you did around that. So they've tried to combat that within Gravity Rush 2, pun intended, with adding 2 new combat styles to the gameplay experience itself. You do have the original style, which is kind of nameless and pretty much your default go-to combat style, and then there's also Lunar and Jupiter, both light and heavy attacks, if you will, respectively. With these combat improvements, you also have a world that is 2.5 times larger when compared to the original Gravity Rush, meaning that there are a lot more ways to explore the environment, there are a lot more side missions to experience yourself, there's pretty much just a lot more content within the game, meaning that there's a lot more hours of gameplay when compared to the original game. If that's not enough for you, there is also free DLC coming in March that focuses on Raven, pretty much the counterpart to Cat, whenever she is saving some children that were featured in the original game. I'm not going to spoil anything, but it is certainly a big fill in the blank kind of scenario for people that played the original Gravity Rush and wondered what the hell happened to the big temple full of children that went flying off into the sky. What it comes down to is that I've seen some fantastic things all the way across the internet whenever people are talking about Gravity Rush 2. I've seen 9s out of 10s, I've seen 10s out of 10s. It's definitely a game worth checking out, and if you want to check it out, it's coming out on the PlayStation 4 exclusively this week. So there you guys have it. If you enjoyed this video, drop me a like down below and share it on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, MySpace, whatever you might use for social media. And also head over to twitch.tv/prettychillguy311 and follow me over there because I've been live streaming a good bit lately and plan to continue that kind of trend. But as for right now, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching this particular video. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.